Important part in the nitrogen metabolism is to understand how nitrification takes place, denitrification and ammonification. So all these three things, they are interconnected: nitrification, ammonification and denitrification. So here loss of nitrogen compounds, we will call it as a denitrification. Nitrate is reduced and ultimately produces nitrogen through series of intermediate gaseous nitrogen oxide products. And this process, how it happens, that we will see diagrammatically. So here nitrate is converted into nitrogen through series, nitrate to nitrogen through series of these different reactions. So how this thing takes place, that we will see in brief. So nitrate NO3 under the influence of enzyme nitrate reductase gets converted into NO2. We call it as a nitrite. Nitric oxide reductase act on nitrite to produce nitric oxide. This nitric oxide, under the influence of enzyme nitrate reductase, gets converted into nitrous oxide N2O, and then N2O's conversion into nitrogen. So it occurs due to nitrogenous oxide reductase enzyme. This nitrogen, through the activity of nitrogenase enzymes, forms ammonia by the process of biological nitrogen fixation. So in all, diagrammatically we have seen the process. Actually, all the processes in nitrogen metabolism, like biological nitrogen fixation, ammonification, nitrification and denitrification, they are interlinked. Atmospheric nitrogen, either symbiotically or non-symbiotically, is fixed into ammonia, which is usable form of nitrogen to plants. So in this diagrammatic representation, you can see that there is coordination between nitrification, ammonification and denitrification and nitrogen fixation. So this coordination is diagrammatically shown in this figure, where you can see that nitrogen, actually dinitrogen or atmospheric nitrogen, its fixation occur by the process of biological nitrogen fixation, symbiotically or asymbiotically, to produce ammonium ion or ammonium. By the process of ammonification, ammonia gets converted into hydroxyl amine. So, ammonia is converted into hydroxylamine. This process is of ammonification. Then nitrates and nitrates formation or conversion of hydroxyl amine into the conversion of nitrate into the actually ammonia is then converted into nitrate and nitrates, and process is called as a nitrification. Then nitrates and nitrates are again converted into atmospheric nitrogen, and the process is the denitrification. So denitrification occurs in nature due to presence of bacteria like heterotrophic prococcus type of bacteria are involved in it, or also there are many pseudomonas type of bacteria, and they are involved in the process of denitrification. So these bacteria, denitrifying bacteria, they require very low oxygen and organic carbon for energy, and many times during denitrification N2O is leaked out, and N2O is responsible for causing depletion of ozone. So denitrification means converting nitrates and nitrites to atmospheric nitrogen by the reduction process. So overall, atmospheric nitrogen, here atmospheric nitrogen, its fixation is called biological nitrogen fixation, and the process of conversion of this nitrogen into ammonia is called ammonification, which is followed by the nitrification, and later some microbes involved can convert the nitrates and nitrates into the nitrogen, and the process is called as a denitrification. Now ammonification. So production of ammonia or ammonium compounds through the process of decomposition by various bacteria, which are known as ammonifying bacteria. See, actually ammonifying bacteria, they are involved in the process of ammonification. This is the first step of nitrogen transformation. Optimum range of pH 6.5 to 8.5, and temperature range in between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius favors the ammonification. The ammonification process has a role in decomposition of organic matter and plant residues. Thus is important process. The bacteria involved in the process of ammonification are like Streptomyces or Pseudomonas, Bacillus, or like Clostridium. They have great role in the process of ammonification. Now, related with the nitrification process, this process it requires two distinct groups of bacteria. Firstly, bacteria converting ammonia to nitrites. Here, concern examples are Nitrosococcus, Nitrosomonas, Nitrosospira, Nitrosolobus. Like these bacteria, they do the process of conversion of conversion of nitrogen into nitrites. And second group, the bacteria concerned with converting nitrites to nitrates includes Nitrococcus, Nitrospira, and Nitrobacter like bacteria. Nitrifying bacteria, they are abundant in the sewage treatment plants or lakes or river streams as well as freshwater bodies even because of high ammonia content in them. This process is important, that is due to nitrifying bacteria, conversion of ammonia to its oxidized form like nitrate is of importance to the soil ecosystem functioning as it controls the losses of soil nitrogen through leaching and denitrification. So in all, we have seen the process of nitrification, denitrification, and ammonification, how they are interconnected or there is coordination between these three in nature